Hello and welcome everybody to the stream. I'm your host for the next however long. Axler Twinblade is my in-game name. I go by nfoGuides or infoGuides here on YouTube and Twitch. And if you don't mind, if you're watching this video after I have live streamed this, please hit that like button, subscribe to the video, and most of all, I appreciate any and all comments you can leave for me that I might be able to respond to. And if you have any questions, reach out. Okay. So I got a little bit of homework I'm doing here, meaning I'm advertising a little bit about the stream here. So we're going to go ahead and post in Discord. The links right there. Let's see. Try and think if I should post anywhere else. I'll just come over here into... I am excited for Rebellion, even though I'm not doing much with it personally right off the get. Let's see. Doing a little bit of advertising here. Seeing if we can get some viewers here. Hey, how you doing, Rondon? DeFizz is in the house. And, yeah, I was just posting real quick over here in Discord in the Mavs. And, hey, People's Guild's in the house as well. How's everybody doing tonight? Of course, we want to talk about the Secret of Pretoria document. And that is hence the title of the video here. And the title of the video is a quote from our friend Nate from Splinterlands team. He likes to, or has in the past, mentioned the wonderful phrase, crap dang it, a couple of times. So that's where that comes from, because I really liked what I see in the infographic, which we will definitely be going over, and I'll provide you with all of my insight into it, which is, you know, of course, bound to be wrong. Is this really me? Rondon, this is me, yeah? Or are you referring to somebody else? Oh, let's see. We've got Black Torch saying, you're not so much, since I'm excited on what Rebellion will change of the game, but not excited on opening since I don't have. Still focusing on a chaos deck. I'm kind of in that same boat. I do have some pack to open. Right there. That's how many packs I have right now. All of my tools, effort, and all that kind of stuff is all my dry powder, tokens, whatever. I'm still throwing it all into land, so yeah, I like what I see with Rebellion, but I had to pick and choose. It makes me sad. Let's see. We will also be going over the updates I've done to Barons Toolbox. I've tried to clean up this screen a little bit so the tools are a little bit more stand out-ish. So hopefully that helps some people. Sell the house. I just put in solar though. So just, you know, I'll go over this a couple of times since we have a crowd here right at the beginning. I will go over this right now real quick. The land management tool that I am making here. And thanks Gathering the Magic for giving it a shout out there on the town hall. Hopefully Yava Matt gets a chance to check it out. I would love to see his feedback or hear his feedback on it. Anyway, come in here, type in at IGN. I will go with mine, Axler Twinblade. And now We've got a new filter up here for construction. So now we have construction buildings that show up. I just started to look at the data, but with the data and everything, I haven't looked far enough to find out how far along in construction is it. So I still got to figure all that out. But right now, I do have in construction all your grain farms, all your shard mines, and all of your research huts. And let's see. So another one. Let's go over here and let's look up a whale. Just Trago. I think I spelled that right. Now, it only shows 400 cards, but that's the delay you see. And this graphic anomaly is because it's still loading graphics for 400 cards. Hence the message showing 400 cards. Now, that being said, we can come in here and we can look at his research huts. And we can see he's got 91 research huts. He's still putting these things live. Oh, makes me sad. And then if we look at shard mines, he's got 48 shard mines. And okay, and so if you look at under construction, I'm actually surprised he has them under construction. He's got a lot under construction. That's kind of interesting. But that's not what we're here for. Yeah, Rondon, it's unfortunate that I won't be able to make it tomorrow. I'll be listening in, but real life came up and I won't be able to participate, which makes me sad. Let's see. I was just looking at a Discord. Okay, and now this is another feature that I just did. I've got under construction. Haha. Okay, so now I'm showing keeps on the keep buildings. I don't like the dark square around these, but I haven't figured out a way to draw the buildings and have them be, not completely cover up the card, but yet look decent. So I'm still working on that. I like how these look up here, but when I do a black square down here, it doesn't look the same. So I'm working on that. If anybody has suggestions, I'd love to hear. And of course, castles. So here's his 2 castles. The little goober has 2. Makes me sad. But of course, everything else you guys already know is there. The Praetorian and all the other titles should be in place. But look at this. One card, 192,000. Yeah, the little goober. Okay, so, and then, I think I still have... Yep, we still have New Again's account in here, so we can pop over here. Load his account up. You need to give me 3 plots, New Again, so it loads everything for you. I mean, those extra 3 are causing you problems. Let's see. So we can see, you've got your wonderful 2 research huts. Not bad. 90,000, 90,000, 75,000, 75,000. One of these cards is the equivalent of the best plot of land I have. So, yeah, you're a little goober too. Let's see. Shard mines. You got some of those rocking pretty good. Hey, Ime glad you could stop by. Ankh 12 is in the house as well. So yeah, I don't know. To me, this is hands down a better interface for myself. Hopefully you guys like it. Hey, Battle Beast is in the house. He's over on YouTube, but hello, Battle Beast. Don't care where you view from. Glad to have you. So yeah, basically, I just wanted to quickly go over that, show you that I have now implemented keeps and castles. Oh, you don't have a castle. Oh, I didn't know that. So keeps now show up, and then, of course, castles show up. and I cleaned up the tool framing so that way they were more stand out ish. Um, so yeah, Skyer, how you doing? And Ime Wanty, you're loving the look of Rebellion tomorrow. Let's see. You don't think too much. The biggest fear I have about the card set for myself is okay, I only have one pack of cards. Even if, hey, virus is in the house, even if I bought more packs of cards, I in no way, I usually play in diamond. I have a diamond deck, and there is no way I can build up the rebellion cards high enough to play in diamond. I don't have that kind of dry powder. I don't expect to have that kind of dry powder for a few more months. It'll have to be after the holiday season, things calm down and all that. You know, we always spend tons of money during the holiday season, followed by, you know, Christmas gifts for everybody, followed by Uncle Sam and taxes, followed by, you just name it. There's just so many things. Let's see. Oh, somebody was nice enough to post the link. And let's see. Oh, so yeah, how are you guys doing? Let's go over here and claim my focus chest for the day. Wish me luck. Yesterday was garbage. Your guys' luck was pretty poor yesterday. So are you guys going to give me better luck today? Ooh, 13 looks nice. A War Pegasus, but it's not a stack of them. Ivandemir. Hello, Ivandemir. How you doing? Yeah, we got a whole squad in the house. Oh, we got 3 Tracious Grunts. Nothing special. Potions galore. And yeah, this is about the same as yesterday. A little bit more on the SPS side of the house, though. Okay, so with my rebellion, as I was saying, I've only got one pack that I'm going to be opening. I will be buying a couple here and there, but I'm still trying to get all 17 plots of my land up and running. So basically, I'm looking at just, oh, thank you, Bajangles. Oh, you want to do some giveaways? Okay. Are we giving away the whole pack, or are we giving away individual cards from the pack? How would you like to do that, Bojangles? Or Bajangles? My call. It's more exciting when we can open packs on the screen. So how about what I'll do is I will open the pack on the screen, but send all 5 cards to a singular individual. Do you think that will work out well? Just because then we all get to share in the glory, and if it's a gold foil legendary, I'll keep it. It's my prerogative. All right, so again, if you guys are just stopping in, I see we got some more viewers. BaronsToolbox.com. I have the land manager over here. Come on over here, type in your IGN or anyone else's, hit land lookup, and there you go. There's my 17 plots of land with a lot of data, all there, one screen, no clicking. Well, it took you one click, and you can see 17 plots of land all at once. Okay, Secret of Pretoria. Now, yeah, this is super exciting for me. In most games, I'm always do I have vectors of the cards? Do you mean, let's see, the card frames or the whole card itself? I was never given any artwork of the cards directly from Splinterlands team. That's always been one of my... No, I don't have vectors. So these are just coming straight from Splinterlands CDN. Let's see. Right here. So these are just straight from their CDN. That's their actual size. So they are bigger than what you're seeing on the screen, and so that's why you're probably seeing a little bit of blurriness, is because everything is zoomed down so I can fit 3 across. Let's see. Land, show, buckets, land filter, item boxes. Here we go. If I turn off the zoom, that's how big the card would be right here. But as you can see, if I do that, it's the same. I mean, the little bit of blurriness you're seeing is the compression of what Splinterlands has saved this image with to make the file sizes scale down better. Yes, vectors are infinitely scalable. If they provided them, I would gladly use them. But I've never been able to get artwork directly from Splinterlands. Hence my card frames that I have for streamers. You can see if you look at these, they got jagged edges because I had to cut all this stuff out myself manually because Nate would not give them to me. Oh, Geotrix is in the house. Hey there, bud. So they wouldn't give me the card frames for Chaos Legion. I also cut out all the card frames for, what do you want to call it? Gladius cases. So Aaron B, I wish I had the vectors. They will not give them to me. I don't know why. But if you get a hold of some, hey, we're friends, right? We're friends here. I mean, we're friends, right? Yeah, I know exactly what you mean. I really wish I could get some better, the high quality artwork, but unfortunately I can't get that. And Geotrix, have you seen the land manager tool? I know you are somebody that likes to use the Barons Toolbox browser extension and or whatever, this website and the land management tool right here. Have you seen it? If not, you need to head on over there, type in your IGN, hit lookup, and you will see all of your lands. That easy. Here, research hut filter, so you can see my 3 plots here, my 2 shard mines, and the rest of mine are grain, and I got 1 under construction. Hey, Ivanov is in the house. Glad to have you, Ivanov. Okay. Oh yeah, no, I'm glad you're here visiting as well. I typically have been trying to come on. I've been on a lot lately at around this time of day or night for you, and so this is when I've been streaming lately. Will it show your land in yours even if you don't have any? Well, we'll say yes, because this is what you can do. Is you can do a land lookup. This screen will be blank, but you can come up here to the Barons Market, and this will show you all the land for sale on the market right now, listed by the cheapest plot first. So the floor price on land is now $37. And so here you can see I'm only showing 400 out of 1,583 that are for sale. Fun side note, a couple days ago, like 2 days ago, this number was 1,738. So in the last couple of days, people are buying land. We're down about 200 plots from what was listed for sale before. Now, and then once you have this listed, you can now do all the same filtering. you're not going to find... I gotta find out. You shouldn't find any with these research huts on them, but I suspect this person started building it. Oh yeah. So it looks like somebody has started research huts and then put them up for sale or finished them. Same thing here with shard mines. Oh, sorry. I'm click happy. Same thing here with shard mines. And see how you get that double pop-up? It's because I clicked back and forth too quickly, and so it loaded the graphic twice. Grain farms, here you go. Construction, done. But
just do it! Make your dreams come true!
I'm making those dreams. But you can come in here and you can see all the keeps that are for sale. Oh, this guy is way underpriced. I wish I had some money right about now. Comparatively, 10,000. Oh, I forgot I had that in there. That's my cell phone's ringtone. It's the old ICQ message. So, long story short, Ivanov 007, yes, there is something here for you. It's my version of the land market. You can sort I just clicked on this filter, so it's turning it off right now, and it's got a draw 400. But you can search by I want a jungle, and so here's all the jungles listed, lowest price first. I want a jungle with earth magic. Okay, cheapest one is $2,000. Go get the keep instead. That keep was $2,900, and for where we are at right now, I think that is way too cheap for a keep. If I had it and my wife wouldn't murder me, I would latch onto that. Let's see. You tried to make a boatman card out of wood with a laser cutter and it came out like garbage because I am not good at vectorizing and they won't release any vectors. I know, Aaron B. I would love to see that. Aaron B, were you at Splinterfest? It was the Angry Chipmunk who made them. Or are you Angry Chipmunk? Let's see here. Once. I am so sidetracked here. Let's try that. There we go. Angry Chipmunk. Oh, come on. He, if you can see here, he did a little bit of three-dimensional cuts here. And I got a Furious Chicken. Hey, Jedi Elf. So anyway, it's about two thin pieces of, I don't know what you'll want to call it, plywood. But he did this, and he was had these at Splinterfest, and I managed. I was not paying attention, and he sold out really quick. But he reserved this one, and he came and gifted this one to me, Barons Toolbox. So I don't know if Angry Chipmunk is still around or not, but definitely, by all means, I appreciate it. And this card sits on my desk. And so, yeah, much love to Angry Chipmunk. I don't know if he's still around. I think he changes his handle a couple of times in Discord, so I don't really know what his handle is. 1,000 people with cricket machines that could be making bumper stickers. Side note, man, I'm all over the place today. Let me come over here. Let me go over here. So, because I'm so cool, I did start a Patreon page over here. I haven't really pushed it yet. This is for the game idea that I'm going to be working on. Ocean Bees in the house. Hello and welcome. So my game idea that's over here is why I started up the Patreon page. so I can start getting a little bit of income to, hire a graphic artist for some graphics I'm going to need, long and short. However, I noticed that they have a shop, and so I am thinking, or would you guys, anybody out there, be interested in some Barons Toolbox t-shirts and stuff like that? Because I will be putting some out here either way, but that's a side note. Oh, let's see. The card or the lore picture. They crop a lot of the lore pictures anymore into squares, and a lot. I think it's probably Aaron B who wants them not cropped. No, People's Guild Darth Squirrel is just time and attention. His thing. I don't think there's a person named Darth Squirrel. He's around, but being distracted by Go. Fair enough. Well, maybe Land and Rebellion will get him back in here. Your laser cutter is put away now. I can't use it in an apartment, but if we could get vectors, I would totally get a Cricut machine and start making Splinterlands stuff. I would love to make some stuff. I keep myself jumping from one hoop to the other. I need to lock in on something and slow down. Let's see. Yeah, the wooden llama looked really sweet. I wanted to get a llama and a cron, and unfortunately, like I said, they were selling like hotcakes. I saw them like right when he was setting up, and I said, "Oh, I'll come back." And by the time I got back to his booth, he had, they were liquidated very fast. But again, kudos to him, for he was nice and held a Fury's chicken for me and gifted it to Barons Toolbox. Your daughter took it from you. And, I have to agree. It's pretty cool to know where the artwork for the llama came from. I have software that vectorizes raster images. Yes, but that's it. They never work as nicely if it's vectorized after the fact. They can do decent, but I have also toyed around with little etchers and stuff like that, and it's just not nearly as clean. But Aaron B, I'm there with you. If I can get some good quality images from the team, I will gladly share the wealth. Because as everybody should know, my Barons Toolbox card lookup, let's see, my card viewer, even though it's getting old and out of date, I've somewhat maintained it. But I am the home of the animated card. So let's go over here to the card finder. And animated ones. This is the same problem I've had, Aaron B, with getting graphics. This is the reason I wanted all the frames cut out for Chaos Legion, because I was in the process of doing this with all of the animations that Nate was dropping in the town halls for eye candy. And after I actually showed what I was doing, knock on wood, no more animations have come out since then. Sadness. So, Ocean Bee, how you doing? I haven't seen you in quite a while. Glad you could come out and hang out with us. I'm just kind of jumping all over the place here, but I do want to go over this guy right here. So I'm pretty excited about this. The Secret of Pretoria, or we'll just call it the resource map. No, I'm still streaming. I just don't have, I haven't been able to keep a set schedule. I would say this last week, almost daily, I've been streaming right around this time, which is 7 p.m. to 8 p.m.-ish Eastern time zone. And so definitely like and subscribe so you get notified, because love having you in the crowd. but I'm here. It's just I've taken the liberty of just streaming when it's good for me. And I know that doesn't help you guys out there that much for catching my streams, but I'm trying to get better, and that's where this past week and a half, I've locked into kind of this time frame again, and I've been just streaming as long as it feels comfortable and I have a voice. Okay, let's talk, or let me give you a little bit of idea of my thoughts on this wonderful secret of Pretoria / resource map. So you got all this goodness, right? Forget about it. Here's what I like right here. Providing guild power creates mana crystals, which will go in. Yes, all my guild members, if you're out there, get cracking. You guys need to start contributing a lot more, like quadruple, just start, double down your efforts, because my guild mates, you guys want these. Even if you don't do anything else, you can sell them on the market when it comes out. But come on, guys. Guild power. Honestly, though, this is one of the huge things that I am looking forward to is I am by far in my guild the biggest contributor to everything. I hate this. I turned off my extension. Just a second. I can't live without my extension. And oh, and we got those packs to give away. Don't let me forget about those packs. Goodness. I'm trying to figure out how to give those away, though. I don't have a really good way to collect names. This could be a problem. Let's see here. My guild. So here you can see I have donated 353,000 DC to my guild. So, the next highest person, 112 is good, but I mean, I am more than 3 times higher than any other guild mates. And so, yeah, I'm looking forward to this right here. Guild power. Let's see. Let's see. Subject should be even more touchy than the subject of botting. So weird. Is it the subject of getting graphics from them? I make it a sore subject, I know. New again. That's a surprise to you, and definitely unprepared for that one. Yep. Haven't set up your layaway. Have been away for too long. Well, hopefully you'll jump back in and start checking things out again. Everything is starting up here on an uptrend. Hey, the ethical's in the house. Everything's up on an uptrend right now, so it's a fun and exciting time to get back into it. Just got to survey. Yeah, you have been away for a little bit, so glad you're at least here checking out the stream. I could do a death match. I'm gotta figure out how I could do the name list. So much reading to do. Yeah, that's that school and stuff. Yes, Splinterlands is exciting again. Okay, so I'm really excited about it. Let me zoom out a little bit so we can see a little bit more here. And it should still be plenty visible for you guys. Let's see. Most of my plots. So I'm going, of course, from my perspective. Let me go back over here. So most of my plots are basically forest, swamp, 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 swamp. basically they're all lumber based. Bog, swamp, all this kind of stuff. Most of my plots are all good for wood resource. So yeah, I was pleasantly surprised to see how important that resource was, appears to be over here. Just because it's going into so many different buckets um, that are going to be needed. And then down here, as you level up your buildings, you're going to need lumber. And so I'm really excited about that because obviously I got to go for uh, my strong areas. And so I'm going to be looking in this lumber and wood trees or flow of things. However, I don't want to be left out and get down here to make item and spells and be missing everything else. So I definitely have to pay a little bit of attention up here. So I'm looking at a mill, a liquefaction site, and sawmill because let's see. The elemental essences will come down into here. Guild will come down into here. And then, of course, all the lumber goes into here, the Ancient Ruins projects, which is gemstones, which will come down to here. Now, here's the one thing I wasn't sure about, and I tried to ask it at the town hall, but I got interrupted by work, and I don't know if it was ever answered. All these other resources, they come from somewhere. Providing liquidity gets you elixirs. Magic resource production, you get magical outposts. You get essences. Okay, this all makes sense. Every resource comes from somewhere. Every resource comes from somewhere. Every resource comes from... Except one. Where does desalination come from? Where does this come from? Who knows? Did he answer? Where does this come from? It's not in the flowchart. Ivanov. I might be able to just type in names too. So we'll give that a go here in a second. Let's see. So hills means wood, lumber, and not grain research. I still think you're going to be able to pick and choose. This is phase 2.0, so right now you don't have to worry about any of this. But with the hills, I suspect you'll be able to do grain, you'll be able to do wood, you'll be able to probably do a quarry or even a mine. It's just each one of those. Maybe you're best at farming grain, so that's you get a plus 20% bonus to grain. Maybe you get let's say a plus just a flat 0 bonus for stone. Wood you get a plus 5, and maybe ores is a minus 10%. So it sounds like there's going to be levels, but you'll be able to pick and choose what you want to do based on plots. But some plots won't be able to do some of the buildings, and then you can then upgrade those buildings into these higher levels here, and then all of that goes into all this funness. But I'm just trying to figure out is desalinization crystals seem to come from nowhere, out of thin air. Can't wait to read it all, as it has big implications for now. Interesting that Matt said that is not meant for everyone to do everything. My FOMO kills me with that. Very true. We all, it's a Pokemon game for us. We want to do it all. I honestly know I cannot do it all. I only have 17 plots. And right now it's taken 8 plots to feed 5 plots that are not working grain. So what that tells me is I got to be very, very niche. And it looks like the best options I'm going to have right now are going to be going down the lumber route. Well, thank you, Ocean Bee. Once you do get in there and start trying to work on your plots, this is me personally, but my Barons Toolbox land management tool right here, I think makes managing your land so much easier. It's a work in progress, but it shows quite a bit. You can filter by research, hut, shard mines, and all this kind of stuff. You can scroll down, you can see, oh, I've got this one listed for sale. But more importantly, let's say, let me look at my epic. So here's my epic, my best plot. If I wanted to manage this, you can just click on that. It's going to open it up in a new tab right to this plot where you can click manage and get to the screen. Now, I say this because if you haven't experienced the screens in Splinterlands itself, it's easy to get lost. And no, my land manager is not perfect. It does not show everything. But I always am trying to make tools that show you visually where your stuff is at and not focus so much on being spreadsheet heavy. Yes, that is true, Virus. He also said that, so let's say we have, specifically, he said that with a mine. Because with a mine, you'll be able to get different ores. And there's 5 of them. So basically what that tells me is every 2 levels, you will get to produce possibly a higher level ore. So you might start off with aluminum, then you go to copper at level 3, then you go to iron at level 5, then you go to mithril, you know what I mean? So that's what he was referring to there, and I bet you anything it's the same thing with the laboratory and the elemental essences. I bet you there's some essences that you have to have a higher level building for as well. Yeah, because my SPS is dwindling fast, because all these whales are turning on their SPS mines that I can't compete. I am working on probably going to flip a switch on one of my 2 shard mines over to just grain, just so I can start getting a lot larger pile of grain myself. Yes, one of the things I've been doing, other than working on my little game idea, I've sidetracked, and it was just a need that I needed something better than what I was seeing. So, load up on grains before the liquidity pools come out. Not financial advice. Oh, you're talking about the laser cutter still. Jedi Elf. We don't know. Here would be my guess of how, if I was programming it, this is what I would prefer to do if it was me. And some people might not like this, but what I would do is, let's say you can build 5 different buildings on your land, and you start a mine, and you get your mine up to a level 6, but then you want to switch over to a grain farm. If it were me programming it, I would let you switch over to your grain farm. Your grain farm would stay at, or start at level 1, but your mine would still be level 6. So then you get your grain farm to, let's say, a level 3, and you want to switch back to your ore mine. When you switch back, you will instantly start where you left off at level 6. And then let's say you get it to level 7 and you switch back, or you switch over to a wood farm, a logging camp here, that would start out at level 1. If it were me, that's how I would program this. So that way, switching between buildings of any level would be 24 hours, just like we currently can do with the stuff. But the level would be maintained on the old building. And I just see it as, you put that effort into that building. The only way I could see you transferring it would be to have an option where you could basically say, take all the levels off of my ore mine, so de-level it, and then move all those production points over to a grain farm. I don't know. That seems clunky to me. What if you can only build the refining buildings on that land, on land that can produce that resource? That's where I kind of see it as each building would maintain its own level. So my guess would be, I'll use me as an example. Let's say I have all my plots doing logging camps, and I get them leveled up so all of them are like level 6 buildings. And I've got a huge stockpile of lumber or logs, and I want to set up a lumber mill or sawmill. So I would switch one of them over to a sawmill. It would start out at level 1, and as I level this up, if I wanted to switch this same plot back, I would start at a logging camp of a level 6. So I could switch back and forth, but the level would stay where you put it. This is, again, if I was the one programming it, that is how I would go. Because as soon as you want to start saying, okay, you, in a sense, burned production points into producing a building, or let's say you burned time crystals to level up this building as well. Okay, well, here's the thing. If you burned, let's say each level requires time crystals, because it's not just 24 hours. And if you want to speed it up, you're going to sink time crystals in. Would you expect, if you switched off of a logging camp to a grain farm, would you want your time crystals back as well? This becomes, in my opinion, a waste of time to keep track of all these things. The simple thing is you put the effort into something, you're building it up, and it's there to stay. I could maybe see it that way, Virus, but if in the case of it was also an investment of time crystals, I would say your time crystals are lost no matter what. So you could get maybe that production back, but again, production is kind of weird. It's like production occurs per hour. There is no like bucket or stockpile of production anywhere, so they'd have to invent somewhere to store that at. Don't know. Again, I have no insight on this, no internal knowledge, no nothing, but that is how I see it. I would program it so it would stay where you put the effort into it. And so then if you go and list that property for sale, that property would be sold with a logging camp level 6, a sawmill level 4, a grain farm level 8, and a quarry of a level 1. All on one plot of land that you're selling. That's kind of how I see it working, but I'm not on the team. A degrade to lack of use, no, people would throw a fit. It's a cryptocurrency game, and if you delete somebody's assets, that's effectively what a degrade would do. That just put people in arms. If it was a normal Web 2 game, I'm 100% for degradation. I'm 100% for items having durability and they'll break when they get to 0. But I don't think that would work well in this case. They've said buildings will require maintenance. They said that, but we're not seeing that yet. I have interpreted maintenance to mean the food that we feed the workers. Could be wrong. And I do agree that if there was a separate maintenance fee, I would not like a maintenance fee when I'm also spending tons and tons of DEC or whatever to level up my sawmills, my foundries, my lithification site. If I'm spending tons of DEC to level those up, and then if I level it up another level, my maintenance fee would get higher, that I wouldn't like. So I personally have interpreted feeding the workers as the maintenance fee. Okay, we've got 3 packs of cards to give away, and the bigger problem I have here is getting a means of a list of people. So let's come over here to the card spinner. We'll go to Deathblow. Okay. I don't know if this works, but I'm going to type something in chat, and then I'm going to have you guys enter your in-game name, and I will copy and paste those manually into a list over here. I just don't have any automated way to do that at this point in time, so we got to do it the old school way. So starting now, put in your in-game names, and I'll count De-Ethical and New Again. I'll count you, but put in your in-game names, and I will try to figure out how to copy them out of here, so that way I can put them over here for these packs. Okay. And it doesn't matter if you're YouTube or Twitch. Doesn't matter to me. I will have to come up with a better way. Since I stopped streaming on Splinterlands, I haven't had the need to do the giveaways like I was. I'm 12C. And again, these should be in-game names because this is who I will be sending the cards to. Hey, VT Mac Guru, welcome. Haven't seen you chat before, so thanks for hanging out with us. And we got Geotrix in the house still.
You need to come catch the mouse that your cat brought in.
It'll be a minute. And my cat has brought a mouse into the house. There's a mouse in the house. Okay, did I get everybody? Let's see. Is Ocean Bee still out there? Is People's Guild still out there? Icy Flow. What's your in-game name? And People's Guild, throw down your in-game name if you want to be part of the drawing. We are going to do a Death Blow event here, and we will give away 3 packs. Oh, okay. I won't add you then. I don't have a problem. Okay. Well, we will do the first pack giveaway here with just 11 people. I will give people another. Oh, okay. I didn't know I had you on the list. Okay. I don't know. Like you said, you may have given me a gold foil legendary in a pack, so we'll find out. Okay, here we go. We're going to start this with the first round here. Now, I think what we'll do is we'll just do a random removal since there's so few of us. And we'll go random removal until we get down to the last one. So good luck, everybody. Arr. Ooh, first one out is Ankh 12. Icy Flow is out. Black Torch is out of there. Jedi Elf walks the plank. De-ethical. New again, Mr. New Age himself. Virus is gone. The list is getting thin. Geotrix. Skyer. VT Mac Guru. And our winner is...
Nice job, sailor.
Ivanov 007. Okay, we'll give you a pack. I think I will just send you that pack. And we will transfer from player to player. Oh, I got to copy your name, though. And okay, I got too many tabs open. I'm confusing myself. No surprise there. Oh. Cheech and Chong. Yep, I've got that account. Okay, there's the first.
Want a present?
No, my wife got the mouse.
It's huge. It's giant.
Feed it to the cat.
The kid, I'm sure, brought it in.
Okay, Ivanov, if you happen to open that pack, let us know what you get. And we will come over here. I gotta close out some more of these. Okay, yeah, I can close that one. Okay. Do we have any new people that went? Okay, Ocean Bee, what's your in-game name? We're doing pack giveaways. I think she just took it outside. I told her to feed it to the cat. The cat's the one who brought it in. Oh. Ocean Bee. Sorry. Yeah, okay, that is your in-game name. We'll get you in here. For this next pack, we will replace Ivanov 007. Oh, yeah, a snake could do. How far away are you? Could you come over and, like, let it loose in our house for a while? Okay. Anybody else hiding in the winds? We're going to give away another pack via Death Blow. I was going to open the packs, but it will take me too much effort to keep track of what I open in my account and all this kind of stuff. I'll mess it up. I'm sure of it. Ah, New Jersey. You live in Jersey? Oh. Here we go. Next round of Death Blow. And again, thanks to the People's Guild for these giveaways. Thanks to the People Guild. And here we go. The chat's a little sensitive. Bejangles is king. Okay, random removal. Here we go. New again. Is not trying to win these games. Jedi Elf is out. Ocean Bee comes in late to the game and slips and falls overboard. Virus goes down with the sickness. Ankh 12. De-ethical. Viti Makguru.
Shiver me timbers.
Skyers out.
That's it.
Geotrix. Too bad, so sad. Icy Flow. And our winner is...
You've unlocked the
Black
treasure
Torch.
chest.
09. One pack number 2. Congratulations to Black Torch. And here we go. Black Torch number 9. Reroll. If you happen to open the pack, let us know what surprises you maintain or you gain from the gift of 5. Let's see. Okay. Black Torch is no longer eligible. We got one more pack to give away. Have we received any new viewers that want to get in the game? Now's the time to put your IGN in chat. There's Black Torch. Okay, I know there's a little bit of lag, so trying to give some time here. Make sure people, if there's any new people viewing, they have a chance. Oh, wait. The People's Guild had mentioned their in-game name was Cheech and Chong. So, yeah, let's put in Cheech and Chong in here. So, yeah, we'll go with Cheech and Chong. Okay. I don't see any names. We got who we got? Let's do this. Random removal. Geotrix. Too bad, so sad. Ah! This is rigged. Up in smoke, man. Up in smoke. Skyers out. Icy Flow. New Age. Viti Makguru. De-ethical. A Virus. Ankh 12. Jedi Elf. And the winner is...
Nice job, sailor.
Ocean Bee. Congratulations to Ocean Bee. You have 1,150 Rebellion packs? I sure don't. So, Ocean Bee. Congratulations to our 3 winners, and thank you again, People's Guild. Make sure, if you haven't, make sure you guys check out the People's Guild and their podcasts and their videos and all that kind of stuff. So yeah, make sure you check them out. I've been on their show. It's a great show. Don't miss it, man. What's the plus minus? It's RNG, man. If you open them all at once and you get bad RNG, you get 0. If you want People's Guild, feel free to throw down your channel link so people can make sure they get out there and visit you. Okay, so back over here, there's not too much that you can really say about over here that hasn't really been discussed. The big thing for me that I see is these elemental foods. It feeds workers. I don't know how helpful that will be, or if it'll just be cheaper just to dump tons of grain at them. So I'm a little bit curious about that. I'm sure Yavamat's thought of this. Let's see. Oh, okay. I stand corrected. We just saw it right here. Building, construction, upgrade, and maintenance. So whoever asked about maintenance, I am incorrect. It's not the food. It is going to be somehow separate. Interesting. What's interesting about this is it looks like the maintenance fee is going to be stones, lumber, and metal bars. What's the Twitter link, dude? You talking about my Twitter link? I got links. I'll share some links. But yeah, I'm really curious about this. I realize we can make... This looks backwards to me. It looks like salt should be the generic resource. So you come up here, natural... Simple resources are the light yellow. Special is dark. So to me, this looks backwards. It looks like salt should be up here. And then desalination crystals should be here. I don't know. Well, thank you for hanging out with us there, Jedi Elf. Thanks again for stopping on in, joining the chat here. But yeah, salt and desalinate, the locations of those two look flip-flop to me. It seems like it would take a natural resource to create a special resource. But we'll see. But I love seeing the providing guild power has a nice home into building cards. And we've got the Secret of Pretoria over here. So... at some point, we'll see that. Or more of that. But yeah, with all these different things in 17 plots of land, I have no idea how much I will or will not be able to do. It's definitely going to be like, you know, other than whales out there, there is no way I'm going to be making hundreds of cards. It's going to be like, I might make one card a week or something and have to get my money out of that one card. So I'll be selling them high, like $88 a piece or something. Okay, so that is that. Let's see. Everybody here has seen the little game idea I'm gearing up to work on, so no need to bring that up. The reason I mention it, though, is this land manager I'm building on the server, a website server that is now in my house. And because it's in my house, this is a good test for me to make sure when I dive back into the game idea that we have a nice stable platform for the demo and all that kind of stuff. I really need to get back working on it. I want to work on it. I'm in the mood to work on it. But with land dropping, this was far more important to me for myself. Again, there's more things I want to do, like with construction. I want to have some sort of timer of how much longer it has. But I glanced at the initial data, and I'm not seeing where that's calculated at. Would be cool if you get it for using the LP. Yeah, that would be kind of cool. Might make you salty to have to buy stuff. I bet you it's going to make all of us salty because, all of us, we're geared to wanting to do everything solo. And this is forcing us not to do things solo, but more so to do things as more of a team. And that is one thing I really am looking forward to with Land 2.0, is it's forcing the issue of being a team, not the old cliche, being a team player, but trying to get us to act as a team as well as being solo people. And so, like with me, I've got 4 plots of land here. While I'm trying to get them started up and everything, these other 3 plots are going to really take a lot more. Each one eventually is going to need 50,000 DEC. So you're talking another $150 worth of DEC needs to go in these. I'm out of good work. I'm out of workers. I can't even call my workers good, but I'm out of workers. So I'm using just bottom of the barrel stuff, which is better than nothing. But at the same point, I want to upgrade those over time, so that way I'm being more effective with the land that I do have. Okay, I think that wraps up what I had to go over this evening. Do you guys have any questions for me? Any topics you guys would like to discuss? Shout them out if you do. Shout them out. Oh, that is one thing I also like hearing, is that they're giving potions and stuff extra utility. Now, obviously, people that have been raking them in Champion are reaping a lot more rewards, but I'm hoping the little bit it can trickle all the way down to the bronze level people. How long before we start seeing land with work sites hit the market? Technically, it looks like there already are a couple out there. Now, the reason I say that is, let's go to my Barons market. Now, I am not geared or looking up extra information on the markets. What I know is if a research hut is on a land and I filter by it, my routine draws it. So it's telling me there are 3 plots out there with a research hut on it. I think that means they are completely built. And the reason I say that, because I have construction ones too. And if it was construction, it would look like construction and not a research hut. So I think those are completely built. Same thing with shard mines. There's a few on the market here with shard mines. And that's the same thing. I haven't tested for this. I haven't looked for this. But from what I'm seeing, I believe there are completed shard mines on these properties. I can't tell you for sure it's there, but what I can tell you is my code is seeing something in the data, and that's why it's drawing it. Because if it was not in the data, it would be like all the other land, and it would have no picture at all. So the fact that, like here, grain farms, we don't see any. Shard mines, I see 4. Research huts. Oh, I'm also filtered at rare. Sorry. So research hut, we got 3. We got 7. Okay, and grain, it looks like we got 5. And I think that's a great place to end the stream. Peak monsters aren't working correctly, but mine are. Enough said. Peak monsters is great in a lot of ways, guys. But yes, I like hearing when my stuff is working and I beat them to it. I know what that says. Barons Toolbox for the mother win. I read it. I just read it silently, man. I just read it silently. Okay, guys. I've been on here long enough. I'm going to head on out for this evening. It's my evening. It's 8:30 p.m. here, and it's time for me to go get yelled at because I ignored the wife and the mouse problem. So yeah, I get to go get in trouble about that, but I love hanging out with everybody here. So you guys have a great evening, and then you guys will see me again soon. Have fun with the launch party tomorrow. I won't be taking part in it. However, there's supposedly something cool and awesome going on. And I hope you guys enjoy the launch party. I will be listening in, and I will be chatting in text, but I am unable to be there. So we will catch you guys later. Thank you, and thank you. Oh, and don't forget, like and subscribe to these videos, YouTube, Twitch, I don't care where, but it helps me get found. It helps other people find me. And so if you could do that, much appreciated. Have a good one.